Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78 right here in the River North neighborhood. And that sky means one thing and one thing only. Fall is here, but it's not all bad, you know. You have a few more weeks of nice weather to enjoy a nice rooftop. That's why I'm here at Godfrey Roofscape. They're open all year long. So they have a nice fancy roof that will close when it gets cold. But before then, they have awesome events coming up. They have a Spritz Fest coming up, an event for the marathon, and they also have this amazing Halloween activation that takes this space and transforms it into a haunted mansion. I'm going to talk to Grant about the food and all the other fun things they have going on here for this story from the 78. All right, so the roof is still open, so you have time to enjoy the outdoor version of the Godfrey Roofscape. But the good news about this, how you doing, Grant?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. The good news about this is that this is all year long, regardless if it's cold or not, right?
Exactly. Yep, we're open 365 days a year, rain, shine, cold, or warmth. So the retractable roof definitely helps keep the elements out when it's kind of unbearable out there.
Right, and that happens here in Chicago a lot when the
Sure
weather
does.
just turns on a dime, right?
It sure does, yeah.
So tell me about what you guys have going on up here, and first and foremost, the space itself for folks who've never been here.
Absolutely. So IO stands for indoor outdoor. We're 15,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor space. As I mentioned, we do have the retractable roof over our main area, which keeps the elements out. So that's obviously year round, as is our indoor bar and lounge. And what we do every winter out on our fully outdoor terrace, the portico there, is we set up our annual Winter Wonderland activation, complete with igloos, fire pits, s'mores kits, all sorts of fun stuff. So it really is an all seasons rooftop and experience for everybody.
Yeah, and it's amazing to be able to be out here, like you said, in the wintertime when there's a nice fresh coat of snow and you're not cold.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice. It's nice to be cozy and warm and watch the snow fall down on you. So
absolutely. You have a few events coming up. You have something with the marathon. You have a haunted attraction, if you will, and then the Spritz Fest, right?
Yeah, so we're doing our first annual Spritz Fest this year, and that's on October 7th, and that's you get to sample a variety of different Spritz-based cocktails. Spritzes are super popular these days. They tend to be on the lower side ABV-wise, healthier for you, so it's a good way to imbibe and also kind of look after your waistline and your overall health in general. So we're doing the first one of those on Saturday, October 6th. These are a couple examples here. The traditional Aperol Spritz here, made with Aperol and Prosecco, and then we have the Hugo Spritz, which is made with Saint Germain, which is a French elderflower liqueur, and some fresh mint, as well as topped with the Prosecco.
And you're making one for me right now.
I'm going to make one right now, yeah. So this is one of ours that we developed in-house. It's called the Grapefruit Spritz, and that's made with Kettle One Grapefruit Rose Vodka, about 1.5 ounces of that guy. And then you've got fresh lemon juice. We do about 1/2 ounce of that. All right. And then, of course, also Saint Germain here. That's about 1/2 ounce there of that guy.
And like you said, nice, light, airy, fun to drink.
Exactly. So it's the perfect balance of tart and sweet and effervescent. And then, of course, some fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. And now all that is going to get mixed up here.
It's like you've done this before, Grant.
Once or twice, yeah. All right. Then we're going to strain that over some fresh ice. Fantastic. And then that's going to get topped with some bubbles, because you can't have a Spritz without bubbles.
Isn't that, in fact, what makes it a Spritz?
Indeed.
Yeah. You never know. That was a good save, Grant.
Thank you. All right, and that's one that I said we invented in-house. Obviously, the Aperol Spritz is a tradition. All right.
And these are just a sample of the...
just a sample, yeah. We've got about 15 to 18 different Spritzes that you'll be able to try on Saturday, October 7th.
Right, and then you also have the marathon.
Post-marathon recovery brunch, yeah. After running the marathon, everybody's hungry and most importantly, thirsty. So we invite every runners and their family and friends to come and celebrate them afterwards. We do a free beer or non-alcoholic beverage or glass of wine for the runners just by showing their bib.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have an awesome recovery buffet with like anything from like sliders to traditional brunch items like eggs Benedict do some
it's my
pasta
favorite.
just to kind of get, replenish everything that you lost on the run.
Absolutely.
And it's just a really fun time. We have a metal engraver on site that'll engrave the back of your metal with your time. We have a step and repeat kind of photo opportunity, kind of, mimicking the actual experience of finishing the race itself. So it's really, really cool. We've been doing it for about 5 years now, and it's an event that everybody really, really enjoys.
And you brought out some food here that is part of the menu option.
It's part of the menu, yep. So these are items from our regular menu as well will be featured in the buffet. We've got our lovely caprese flatbread there. We have a nice avocado toast with fresh avocado, smoked salmon,
Oh, man, that
some
looks
capers,
wonderful.
very, very good. Shishito peppers. The thing about shishito peppers, they say usually 1 out of every 10 is super, super spicy. So it's a little bit like,
like the
rolling
lottery.
the dice every time you have one. So, but all of these items and many more will be featured on that menu on the 8th, rather.
And then you have something fun for Halloween, right?
Halloween. So Halloween is one of our favorite holidays of the year. So we go all out. We transform this entire space into like a haunted house meets kind of like lively nightlife party. We transform all of our rooms. We have some banquet rooms on here that we do this huge like elaborate haunted maze that you can travel through. This year's theme is Haunted Mansion. So it's kind of like, imagine like, a Victorian era mansion that's been abandoned for, close to a century, and all the spirits and ghosts that are haunting it and inhabiting it. So we're really looking forward to it. Like I said, Halloween is one of the biggest nights of the year for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have a special before
We do.
we don't want to waste this.
Absolutely. So this is called the Scorpion Kiss. It's made with Del Maguey mezcal, some Cointreau, tart cherry juice, and that's a black salted rim on there as well, and it comes served in a smoking dome.
Gotta love the theatrics for sure.
We're all about the show, so you can get a good drink and food anywhere, and we try to take it over the top with the atmosphere.
So what are the dates for all these events you have coming up here?
So Spritz Fest is October 7th. Marathon Brunch is the day of the Chicago Marathon, October 8th. And then the Halloween party is the Saturday right before, October 28th.
Awesome, Grant, thanks so much. It's like you've done this thing before, as I mentioned. I appreciate you making all these drinks for me. I mean, I'll have a tough time doing it, but I think I can handle it.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely, and people want information about something online, where should they go?
iogodfrey.com, and that
And you-
has all of our events.
And you can't beat the view, right?
Absolutely.
Outside, enjoy
You really
the,
can't.
enjoy the warm weather while we still have it, right?
Absolutely. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right, well, come out and see my friend Grant, tombarnishchicago@gmail.com if you have a suggestion for the story from the 78, or head over to the website, storiesfromthe78.com. Come out here and enjoy this view and say hi to Grant.
Bye. Take care.